Hi, Aanchal. Can you hear me? Aanchal, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Sid, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear this?
Ji.
Okay, fine. So that's the right microphone. Then hi, Sarvesh. Good to see you, man. Nice to see your new logo at the back.
Thank you.
So I'm so sorry. I had gone out for a class, and I literally just got back and started the meeting. Thoda der lag gaya wahan par. So sorry for starting the meeting late. Yeah.
Hello.
So let's just wait a bit and let some folks join in. Aanchal, I'm going to make you co-host, okay?
Yes, please do.
ताकि आप screen share वो सब कर सकें. Hi, Jayanti.
Hello.
How are you?
Kindly host on both the devices.
All right. Who's the other device is?
I'll raise hand.
Okay, I've done it.
Thank you.
I think.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know what to do. I know.
Could you do the screen share in a little while after we have a little chat here?
Okay, all right.
So lagbhag, so we'll have a quick chat, and then after that you start the screen share.
Okay.
Thank you. But we've got quite a nice response for gratitude.
Yes, even I was amazed. I was surprised. Good to see that.
Let me see what the final count was, because what normally happens is folks register, and about 30 to 50% of those who register actually attend the event. And we had 160 registrations, which is not bad at all, Aanchal.
Great.
There's quite a lot of interest, which is good and very nice when I think of that 160 people were interested in listening to something about gratitude.
Yes, that's nice.
And we're still at 30 people. Let's see how much longer. So every time I look at the photograph of Ashish Kapil here, it actually looks like the video's on, and he's, that photograph is a very, very candid photo. It's not like he's posing. So it looks like the video's on and he's not moving. Hi, Abhinav. Thanks for switching on your video. Yeah, always nice to see people. And you switched it off. Hi, Meenakshi. Nice to see you, man. Okay, I have to be in my best behavior now. My mother-in-law just entered the room.
Good to have her here.
Ji?
Good to have her here.
Right. She enjoys these sessions. Okay. So it's 4 o'clock. Would you like to wait for a bit, or shall we just go ahead and start?
As you say, we can wait for two or three more minutes.
Danji, let's wait for another 4 5. So anyone wants to share anything to do with their experiences with gratitude? It's a fairly abstract topic for most of us, and so I'll start. In my case, I found that for a long time there was a lot of entitlement for a lot of things. कि जो भी मिल रहा है वो मिलना ही था, या जो मिल रहा है उसके लिए काम किया, or whatever somebody else is doing is their job, and things like that. And then later on, you find that when you think it is your entitlement, there are 100 different variables that you cannot control, or which are completely out of your control, which have all synchronized together into getting you what you think is your entitlement. So it could be the bus, somebody's bus coming on time. It could be the traffic lights changing at a certain time. It could be so many little things that actually synchronize together, and we think the universe owed it to us. I think there's a little bit of gratitude, na, for the things that were out of our control, but still somehow managed to swing things our way. So that's my experience. So now it's almost very automatic. When I'm talking to somebody, you feel a lot of gratitude for things that have gone well, which are going well. When you wake up in the morning, when you go to bed at night, it's a very nice feeling. Also, very nice, warm, all-encompassing feeling of very fuzzy thing. To feel grateful for something. So that's my 2 bits. Anyone else want to share? Anyone else? Come on, gratitude.
Sir, I feel the same way.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry.
Hi, Sangeeta.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Lovely to see you.
Same here. I feel the same way. I feel over the years, I have learned to practice this concept of gratitude, which it was always there, but I would never really practice it the way I do now. So because I'm trying to go down a spiritual path and I have a guru in my life, I believe and feel that gratitude has come to me in so many ways that I never saw before. But because I've gone down this spiritual path, I'm able to see it more and I'm able to practice it more. I feel had I not gone down this road, I'm not saying I wouldn't be thankful. I would still be thankful, but not as much, because he also teaches us to be thankful for what we have day in and day out. So I definitely feel like gratitude is a big part of my life now than it ever was before.
That's wonderful. And how do you feel about being grateful? Do you ever, I mean, when you actually say that, I'm grateful for X, Y, Z, is there something you feel, something you'd like to share?
Yeah, I feel happy. I feel, I don't feel like I'm saying it just to say it, sir. I feel like I'm saying it because it is actually true.
Gee.
So, I always feel like I'm a housewife. I don't work, but whenever my husband brings home the income and he shares it with me to run the house, I always say to myself, and I pray to my God, my guru, this money could have gone to anybody, but you chose to give it to me. Thank you for it. But I would never do this before. 5 years ago, even a year ago, I wouldn't have done that. Just holding the money in my hand and saying, thank you, Lord, for this money. You could have given it to anybody, but you chose to give it to me. Small things like that. And I really mean it. It comes from my heart. So this is how I practice gratitude every day. I always think of something, no matter how trivial, and I say thank you to the universe, to my guru, to whoever, that it's, I don't feel this. I feel like today's generation does feel entitled. They do. I mean, they really do. And it's sad. And I don't want to feel that way. I always want to feel humble, and I always want to feel grateful for what I have. Because I don't have to have it. Right. So I definitely practice gratitude a lot more now than I've ever before.
And has practicing that changed anything else about your life? Has it brought about any desirable?
I complain less. I still complain. I still complain. I mean, right? There's so many
Right.
things. Sometimes you're just like on and on and on, and then you catch yourself and you say, "Stop, just
Mhm.
stop." Turn that into something else. Count your blessings, not your complaints. That's what I've learned over the years. So, I mean, we can always be miserable and complain about a million different things, sir, but it's very rare that people will actually stop and pause and say, you know what, I need to stop complaining and I need to start counting my blessings. It's very rare for somebody to do that over and over again, but I'm trying to do that over and over again. It's much easier to complain.
Brilliant.
It just comes out of your mouth.
It is so much easier.
Yeah, so much easier. But how come we cannot use that same energy, that same time, that same energy to say, thank you, God. This could have gone 100 different ways, but it went this way, but I'm still all right at the end of it.
That is wonderful. And I was totally
Yeah.
distracted by a doggy on Sarvesh's screen. Was that a Cocker Spaniel, a Golden Retriever?
Is a Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, yes. Oh, come on, you got to give me credit for that. I only saw the top of his head and some of his ears.
He was very determined to be part of it, so I could not.
Sorry, Sangeeta, but
No, it's okay.
I absolutely love dogs. And the moment I saw a dog there,
Can we just take a
Alright.
look and then start the program?
sorry,
Just
can we
one
do
look
what?
at the dog.
One look at the dog. Sarvesh, we have on popular demand, we want to take a look at your dog.
But he's got busy with his stuff now.
Come here.
Oh,
Come, baby. Not coming.
I can hear someone calling something. Okay. Anyway, sorry, Meenakshi. The doggy has refused our request. So, okay, guys, thank you so much. We have 51 folks here and
On public request.
oh,
Yes.
okay, Banda.
Oh, thank you.
There he is.
Oh, he's so cute. Thank you.
Don't you love those curls and the
Yes.
oh
What's his name?
Zen.
Oh.
Zen.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
right, guys, we have now 53 people here and it's 7 minutes past 4 times of time for us to start this. Thank you so much for being here and for attending this session on unleashing the power of gratitude. Our speaker is, let me spotlight her for you. Our speaker today is Aanchal. Aanchal lives in Chandigarh. She is a lawyer by training. I am not sure whether she practices, but well, she'll tell us that. Do you practice, Aanchal?
I do it in a different way, actually.
Right. Okay. So she does practice law, and she came across gratitude through some experiences in her own life, which, as you'll find, many of us who speak here have done. And so that's it. So and now she spends some of her time talking about gratitude and forgiveness to various places, various institutions, various forums, and we're grateful that she's taken out the time to talk to us today. So, Aanchal, would you like to share how you came across gratitude before I hand over the session to you?
Sure, please. First of all, I would like to thank you, Sid, for giving me this opportunity to bring across something which is very close to my heart, and I'm able to share it with so many people today on this platform. If I may say so, my journey towards gratitude is something that was never meant to be. It is just like, as you were saying, with a lot of people, that sometimes certain situations happen in your life that lead you on certain paths. So हुआ ये था that I was a high flying professional. I was in corporate sector working for 10 years in telecom industry in the legal and regulatory departments. And my complicated second pregnancy actually forced me to quit my job. There was nobody to take care of the kids, to take care of myself at home. And I had to quit my job some 6 years back. So as you can understand, once you are busy in your life, once you've achieved certain heights, uske baad, once you have to sit at home and you start feeling worthless, a sense of worthlessness aa gayi thi, and I was like, I'll not be able to do anything in life, I'm wasting my life. And wo dheere dheere the anxiety started developing deeper and deeper into depression. I think I was on the verge of suicidal thoughts aane lag gaye the. I was not liking anything. My professional and personal relationships were major state of chaos. And to top it all, I lost my father in the year 2016, so it all became a mess. And my mother actually started noticing that I was not well. My husband also was noticing for some time that I'm fidgety, I'm not okay. And that was the time that my mother spoke to her friend. She's in Mumbai. She's an energy coach, she's a hypnotherapist, clinical psychologist. And she understood my problem. She introduced me to the concept of gratitude. At that time, I think 4 5 years back, 4 years back now, she was taking these gratitude sessions, 28 days के gratitude sessions ले रहे थे वो. And she asked me to join one of those. I was like, just today, anybody with depression would say, there's nothing to be grateful for in my life. Why should I attend these sessions? What will I gain out of it? कुछ भी तो अच्छा नहीं है. But still, on the pressure of my family, my mother and my husband, I joined that session. And I think that session was truly a game changer for me. जो मैंने gratitude सीखा, whatever I learned from her at that time during those 28 days, the practices that I learned and everything, once I started practicing, there was a certain slow and steady change in my perspective. I started to see things differently. जो एक dark shade हो गया था glasses का, the shade started getting little lighter, and I was able to appreciate the finer things in life. Once the gratitude practice helped me come out and counter my own anxiety and depression, I was able to move forward. I started practicing forgiveness as well. Now I'm a Ho'oponopono practitioner also. Then I started focusing on my work also. मैंने high court जाके practice थोड़ा start करना शुरू किया. I was not liking it because it is not something that I was meant to do. Now I'm working. I have a lot of work to do in the legal sector only. And I met my guru last year. I was able to take diksha from him, and the life started so slowly getting back on track. So then I realized that this thing is something which has helped me a lot. I started doing it with my friends. We all started practicing it together. A lot of people in my family started doing it. And then I realized that I should, share it with more people. And I, personally founded certain practices, and I also started working on a few courses, which I now share with people. I share it with groups as well as individuals. So that's my journey.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's somewhat unfortunate that most of us have to pass through a certain amount of hell in order to actually appreciate some of the higher things of life. But I guess that's the nature of the universe. So Aanchal, please feel free to start your presentation and to begin your session. We are looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
Start screen share. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So before we start, I invite all of you to close your eyes and let's seek blessings of our own divine. I also take blessings of my Guru Sadhguru Siddharth Aulia and my mentor Dr. Rashna Bhatija, to help me present whatever I'm presenting today. I wish that all of you gather something of value today from this session and are able to implement it in your life to make your life worth living with joy, bliss, peace, and wisdom. Thank you. Shall we start? So we've been speaking a lot about gratitude. So what is gratitude? Just saying thank you simply is not gratitude. Gratitude is being thankful for all the positive things in our life, all the beautiful life opportunities that have come our way, even the challenges that have made us what we are today. As I was telling earlier, had those challenges not come to me at that point in time, I would have continued the same way in corporate. It's a blind way, you follow, you're just running across life. You don't even pause for thinking. That is how our lives are when we are working, 24/7, 30 days a month. So what happens is that we somehow lose track of our lives. So gratitude kya hai? Gratitude is a joy that arises within us when we realize the bonus value and we recognize the bonus value of things, the positive things and the positive life situations that are there in our life all around us. Not only that are there today, even in the past, some favorable situations, some favorable people, certain favorable things that have shaped us and have brought us here today. That is when we realize the value of those things, the feeling and emotion that is generated within us, that feeling is known as gratitude. So why so much of focus on gratitude? आजकल बहुत बात होती है gratefulness की, gratitude की. So why so much of focus on it? It should be easy, shouldn't it be? Because we as children, if we remember our childhood, हमारे बचपन में हमारे parents ने हमें सिखाया था. Whenever somebody gives you a gift or does something nice for you, you have to say thank you. तो ये तो बहुत simple होना चाहिए. But it is not. We tend to, whenever we are growing up, even during our childhood, हम उस thank you को एक trade off मान लेते हैं. We think of that thank you as a trade off कि किसी ने कुछ दिया, अगर हम market जाके shop पे जाएंगे कुछ खरीदेंगे, we have to give money. अगर हमें कोई कुछ देता है, कोई gift देता है, we have to give thank you. So thank you is something that has always been considered to be a trade off by children. बहुत rare family values हैं in children where they actually feel it from their heart welling up for a person who's giving them something or doing something for them. As we grow up, we consider as Sid was telling earlier, we consider that there are so many things happening around us and those things are our entitlements. हमारी तो entitlement है, इसके लिए कौन सा gratitude? This is something that was supposed to come to us. I worked hard towards it. This is something that is there with everybody. So what? I'm entitled to it. And if not entitlement, then there is the feeling of debt. Then there is a feeling of return. अगर हमें किसी ने कुछ दिया है, अगर हमारे लिए किसी ने कुछ किया है, we also have to give something of same value or of a higher value in return to the person. Or in fact, we have to do something bigger for that person in return. So all these gifts that we are receiving, we are either taking them as our entitlements or we are taking them as our debt. That's something that we have to return. But where is the grace of receiving coming here? There is no grace of receiving. कहाँ पे आ रही है हमारी gratitude की feeling? That is not coming here. Look at the existence, as it was telling earlier, I'm quoting it. Look at the existence. The existence is doing so much for us. The universe is doing so much for us. The sun is rising and setting at the same time every day for us. हमने तो नहीं कहा. The water from the Himalayas is flowing down in the rivers to nurture us. हमने तो नहीं कहा. The trees are giving us oxygen. Look at the food that is coming to our tables. There's an entire cycle involved in this food chain process. The entire cycle is involved. Even the clothes that I'm wearing today or you are wearing, from planting a cotton seed to growing a plant to the entire process of stitching of the garment and the retailing and distribution of it, all of this is coming to us and we are receiving it, aren't we? So अगर हम देखते हैं, किसी से पूछते हैं कि आपके हिसाब से आप रिसीवर हैं कि गिवर हैं? Can you also please tell me, some of you, if you want to connect, what do you think? You are a receiver or you are a giver? Do you give more or you receive more?
Receiver.
We receive
Receiver,
more.
of course.
Receiver.
We are
Receiver.
So, in the earlier session, when I used to ask these things to people before even telling us that, all these things,
Neither receiver nor giver.
doing so much for my family. I am doing so much for everybody. I am buying things for people. I am giving, yes, as Alpna saying, I give more than I receive. Lekin my friend, let me tell you that we are not even giving an iota of what we are receiving. We are receiving the blessings every day. तो ये अगर हम चीजों को ध्यान से देखते हैं और हम चीजों को ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, when we see all that the existence is doing, collaborating to make us live this life, gratitude happens inside us. और जैसे ही हमारे अंदर gratitude develop होता है, what happens is that we become receptive. Or the entire objective of spirituality, of yoga, of following these divine practices is to become a receiver. जब तक हम receiver नहीं होंगे, we will not be able to receive. Receive क्या? Receive the grace. Receive the grace of the universe. Receive the grace of God. In order to be the correct vessel, in order to be that cup, the empty cup that can actually hold tea. In order for all that, we have to live in gratitude. We have to first make ourselves ready to all those things. So those are the places where gratitude helps us. As I was telling you, that grateful अगर हम होते हैं, तो it is the most powerful method of increasing our happiness. With you what certain motivational speakers, spiritual gurus, and leaders around the world have to say about gratitude. Say, comes to you by your, not because you qualify. Consider it as a gift, as grace, and grace grows with gratitude. The roots of goodness lie in the soil of appreciation of goodness. Gratitude like flow, and it will feed every corner of your life. Is not clear?
I think somebody else is not on mute, except for Aanchal. Somebody is unmuted.
Okay, please mute everyone. Please mute yourself. Sid, if you could please check. Is it better now? Okay, thank you. Thank you. As Deepak Chopra also says, that gratitude is a divine attitude in the wisdom tradition. It takes you out from the ego self and takes you into the higher self. The higher state of consciousness initiates what? Self-repair, self-regulation, and healing. Sadhguru says, one moment of absolute gratitude can transform your whole life. As Eckhart says, it is through gratitude for the present moment that the spiritual dimension of life opens. Exactly as I was saying, that the whole objective of spirituality is to make us receptive. जब हम receptive हो जाते हैं, we are ready to move on the spiritual path. And as ma'am was saying earlier, that once I started following the spiritual path, gratitude automatically happens. So it is a cycle. One follows the other. Paramhansa Yogananda always said that in the background of your mind, hum a silent devotional song of love by the beloved Heavenly Father, remembering that all your abilities. Shall I mute everyone? Oprah says, be thankful for what you have and you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough. When there is gratitude, there will never be a lack of anything in life. So this is what the masters around the world are saying about gratitude, how important it is. So before we begin, I would just like to, it's a brief actually. I call it as the science of spirituality. Just for people who are quite new to this concept of spirituality, I just want to make them understand it a bit. See, whatever we call universe, है ना? या we call God consciousness, या we call supreme awareness or super consciousness or the divine energy or God, Allah, all of them, they are divine energies. All of them are divine energies. And this divine energy is an energy whose true nature is that of joy, bliss, and abundance. There's energy all around us. Everything is made of the same energy. An energy whose true nature is that of love, joy, bliss, peace, abundance. So where do we fit in all this? Where is our place in the universe? If you see carefully, all these dots, they have the same divine energy. All of them have the same divine energy, but all of them are colored differently. Because this is me and you. We are so different from each other. हम दोनों एक दूसरे से इतने अलग हैं. All of us are different from each other, despite the fact that the energy within us is the same. It is the same divine energy radiating love, peace, joy, and abundance. तो ये हम लोग अलग-अलग रंग के, अलग-अलग रूप के, अलग-अलग सोच विचार के क्यों हैं? Because all of us have a unique karmic structure. हम सबके ऊपर एक karmic structure है, एक unique coating है. All of us are wearing a cloak. Over the lifetimes, as our soul has progressed through hundreds of lifetimes, we have acquired a cloak. And that cloak is nothing but memory. That cloak contains memory. और वो memory किस चीज की है? That memory is an accumulated impression of all the past activity. जो भी हमने किया है, can anybody please tell me in the chat box by writing कि ये impressions कैसे बनते हैं? किस किस चीज से ये impressions बनते हैं? On our cloak of karma. If somebody can tell me, you want to share? Yes. Thoughts, action, exactly. Experiences, excellent. Thoughts, beautiful. Yes, right, right, right. So, ye impressions, as you guys have captured it, all of these are thoughts, emotions, and physical action. भाव, बिल्कुल सही. So, जैसे जैसे हम इन तीन चीजों को देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे all of these things are the things that are creating those small impressions on the karmic cloak that we are wearing. कोई भी हमारा thought है, कोई भी हमारा exactly vibes मीनाक्षी, yes, thoughts, emotions, हमारे actions, all of these are creating those impressions. And इन्हीं चीजों से क्या बनती है हमारी destiny. These thoughts, these emotions, and these physical actions are creating our destiny. यहाँ तक पहुंचे, we've reached here because of our thoughts, emotions, actions, the impressions. Our destiny has been created, and आगे भी we are creating our destiny at every single moment. Today, right now, that is why they say that now has a lot of power. You know, never underestimate the power of now. क्योंकि हम अपनी destiny को अभी से create कर. Whatever thoughts we are feeding it, whatever emotions we are feeling, whatever actions we are doing, we are creating our own destiny. So as I was telling, everything is energy. Our thought begins it, our emotion amplifies it, and our action increases the momentum. Right? I hope it is clear to everybody. So the $1,000,000 question is that if our thoughts and emotions are so important, then shouldn't we start aligning our thoughts and emotions with the source energy to manifest our desired life, to create our destiny, to create something that we wish to happen? That is what is law of karma is all about, isn't it? So अगर हमारे actions, thought and emotions हमारे control में आ जाते हैं, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We are able to manifest our desired life. So since we are talking about thoughts and emotions, I wanted to share this emotional guidance scale with you all. I hope it is clearly visible to everybody, all these emotions rated from 1 to 22. Huh? Just give me a quick thumbs up. Okay, all right, thanks. So if you see your bottommost emotion. What is this actually? I'll tell you first. This is an emotional guidance scale. These has been classified into 22 categories of the range of emotions that a human being has to face throughout his lifetime. कभी हम किसी emotion में होते हैं, कभी हम किसी emotion में, कभी हम किसी emotion में. But the largest part of our lives, of our waking time that we are spending at which emotion, that is what defines our destiny. अगर हम ज्यादा टाइम फियर में वाइब्रेट कर रहे हैं, या अगर हम ज्यादा टाइम डाउट में कर रहे हैं, या हम वरी में कर रहे हैं, पेसिमिज्म में कर रहे हैं, तो क्या हो रहा है? We are vibrating at a low frequency. We are vibrating at a very low frequency. This is not in alignment with the energy, with the vibration of the source energy. Source energy क्या है? Source energy is that of love, joy, peace, abundance. है ना? That is what source energy is. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम वाइब्रेट कर रहे हैं, तो what happens is that we are not in alignment. And जितना ज्यादा हम इन चीजों में फंस जाते हैं, उतना ही ज्यादा हमारी जो लाइफ है वो डिसरे होने लग जाती है. And that is something which is not in our control. Actually, if you look at science also behind it, there's amygdala, the brain that is responsible for feeling our emotions. That amygdala was very prevalent at the time when we were born, when the evolution started. उस टाइम पे we used to have this fear of, we had to survive. Fear of survival था हमारे अंदर, and that fear of survival we are carrying with us for so many generations, for so many lives we are carrying it with us. तो हमारा amygdala हमेशा at the first sign of fear घबरा जाता है, and that is why most of us start vibrating at lower frequencies. अब अगर हम ध्यान से देखेंगे तो हमारी vibrational matches start होनी शुरू हो जाती है from number 7. Number 7 is contentment. Number 7 is contentment. जहां पे हम content होंगे, the moment we are content with our lives, we start matching the vibrations. Vibrational matches start showing up at this stage. And as we climb the ladder, we see there's hopefulness, there is optimism, positive expectation, belief, enthusiasm, happiness, passion. And at the top of the ladder, if you see abundance, the divine energy की सारी values आपको वहां पे देंगी. Joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. All of these are this zone when we are vibrating at. From 1 to 7, we are vibrating in the manifestation zone. So since why this is known as the manifestation zone? Can you tell me why this is known as the manifestation zone? If someone can type in the chat box. Why this is known as the manifestation zone? Okay. This is known as the manifestation zone क्योंकि यहीं पे आके जो हमारे emotions हैं वो align हो गई हैं. हाँ, yes, Meenakshi, we are getting aligned. We are having, yes, a sense of fullness. We start here. We actually are vibrating. Contentment आ गई, joy आ गया, love आ गया, तो हमारे automatically हमने जो अपना hook है वो fish के bait के लिए river में डाल दिया. We have connected ourselves with the flow of divine energy. वहां से अगर हम अपनी manifestation start कर सकते हैं. So that is why this is known as the manifestation zone. So I urge all of you to evaluate yourselves. If you want to share it with me, you can share. If you want to write it down, please write it down. Where are you all on this scale, on the emotional guidance scale? If anyone wants to share, just give it a thought. You may want to write it also. Where do you spend most of your time? Okay. Okay, Anu. Good. Good. Okay. Great. So see, all of us are going, excellent, Neelam. All of us are going to experience all of these emotions throughout the day. Excellent, 5 to 6. All of us are going to experience all these emotions. Lekin, we don't have to get stuck. We have to move forward. See, there's a difference between toxic positivity and gratitude. यहाँ पे toxic positivity क्या कहती है? Toxic positivity कहती है कि जो आपको feeling आ रही है उसको ignore करो and think about the positivity. That's not what we are saying. We are saying feel the vibration, feel the fear, but at the same time start moving. Learn the lessons that the emotion is coming or the experience is coming to give to you. At the same time, start moving forward. Start moving forward. Start your journey climbing up the ladder up to the topmost level. So that is what our aim is actually. If you see at topmost level, there is appreciation. Appreciation is thankfulness, gratefulness, and gratitude. So you can see gratitude sitting there smartly at the top of the ladder, and that is I'm so proud of it. I'm sure a lot of us have heard of the term law of attraction. Type yes or no if you've heard of it or if not heard of it, please. Okay, great. So law of attraction क्या है? Law of attraction in layman terms होता है, what people understand about law of attraction is कि what you desire दिल से, the universe will give it to you, है ना? तो उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं? लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के लिए we do a lot of affirmations, we do a lot of visualizations, but still कहीं ना कहीं the law of attraction fails us because the universe, although it is ready, however, we are not able to still get what we dearly want. In my opinion, law of attraction has 3 steps. One is you ask, simple. You ask something, आपको ये चाहिए या आपको ऐसा फील करना है, आपको ये करना है, अब you ask for it. Easy, you've done your job. Step 2, the source answers. Nothing to do with you. Source का काम है, divine energy का काम है, उसने answer करना है. Nothing to do with you. Most important, step 3. Something that you need to do. What you need to do? You need to allow. Allow कैसे? You need to be receptive. You have to be receptive. और वो reception कैसे आएगी? Reception आएगी जब आप vibrate कर रहे हैं at a higher frequency. You are vibrating at a frequency that is matching with the energy of the universe. Once you start vibrating at that higher frequency, once you start feeling those emotions and experiencing those emotions, you are helping the source to give it to you. You understand? So यहाँ in my view, law of attraction को अगर आपने successful बनाना है, so you need to raise your vibrations. There has to be a going up of emotions in the emotional chart. So there are some of the examples that I want to share with you कि अपनी vibration को कैसे कैसे raise किया जा सकता है. First of all, I would simultaneously like after I share this, I would want you all to share with me anything else that you feel works for you or helps you to raise your vibration. You spend time in nature, you take a bath with sea salt, you are present in the now, you meditate, you do deep breathing, you take good walks, you work with crystals, you journal, you focus on joy, you stay hydrated, eat good food, exercise. All these things are able to help you in raising your vibrations. Exactly, Rashna. You ask, believe, and you receive. So, आपको क्या लगता है यहाँ पे gratitude कितने काम आएगा, है ना? Gratitude से आपकी vibration कितनी जल्दी raise करे? That is where gratitude helps us. Yes, Rajesh. बिल्कुल. Do you know of any other way? Can anyone of you share with me how you raise your vibrations? Any other means you know or you think it can help? Yes, that's a good one. Yes, listening to music. Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Great. I think crying also is something that I missed out in this. Crying also helps a lot of people, it takes out the negative vibrations out of your body and you're able to raise your vibrations. Yes, communication. Yes, exactly. Oh, wonderful. Playing with children is always good, Garima. Meditation. Yes, definitely. Decluttering. Yes, Meenakshi. Absolutely. I do it myself. I do it myself, and I feel कि जब भी decluttering होती है, whenever there is the cleaning of the space, the vibration definitely of the place as well as the individual goes up. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh wow, lovely responses coming up. Thank you so much, guys. Pranayam, yes, lovely, lovely, beautiful, beautiful. So अब हम आगे gratitude पे. So gratitude, just two. These are the two famous things, quotes that I wanted to share with you. Deepak Chopra says, "Gratitude opens the door." Okay, okay, Sangeeta. Yes, work out definitely, Aman. Definitely work out. Yes. Gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door through gratitude. As I was saying, कि हमने अपनी line divine energy की stream में फेंक दी. The same is the way you open the door. The energy is there. This universe is there. It is answering. The source wants to answer. The source wants to give it to you. You have to allow it. Allow कैसे करेंगे? You will allow it by opening the door. Gratitude helps you in opening that door. Paramahansa says, every day should be a day of thanksgiving for the gifts of life, sunshine, water, and the luscious fruits and greens that are indirect gifts of the great giver. God makes us work so that we may deserve to receive his gifts. The all-sufficient one does not need our thanks, however heartfelt. But when we are grateful to him, please, who's doing this? But when we are grateful to him, our attention is concentrated for our highest benefit upon the great source of all supply. Love to cook healthy food. Yes, absolutely. So we are actually making way for the great source of all supply to provide to us whatever we need, whatever we want. Health चाहिए, अच्छी health चाहिए, अच्छा कोई finances चाहिए, job चाहिए. Even if we want peace, love, joy, all of this is possible through gratitude. There are some of the benefits that I wanted to share with you people. बहुत सारे हमने discuss कर ही लिए हैं. We've categorized into 3 categories actually: physical, social, and emotional. Physical, as I was telling you, जो grateful people होते हैं, obviously they sleep more and they sleep better because they are well rested. Their mind and body is well rested. They sleep better. They get sick less often. They have a better heart health. They exercise more. They are less bothered by aches and pains. Actually, this happened with me. Because you are not under depression, you are not under anxiety. So क्या होता है? You start moving out of your house. You start working out and you actually want to do something with your body कि आप अपने desired tasks and objects को achieve कर पाएं. Right? Socially grateful people are more helpful, compassionate, generous. They feel less lonely and isolated. They are more forgiving and more outgoing. Emotionally grateful people are happier and more optimistic. That's what we are aiming, right? They feel more joy, they feel more pleasure, they feel more positive vibrations, emotions, and they recover from stress faster. I'm a living example of that. It has helped me a lot, actually. So that's a lot of reasons to practice gratitude, right? अच्छा, एक छोटा सा questionnaire है. Although I didn't ask all of you to grab a pen and paper with you before you start for the session. If you want, if you have something nearby, please write it. This is 6-question questionnaire just to assess. You can assess yourself कि आप कितने thankful हैं, आप कितने gratitude में हैं. There are 6 questions, and this is how you will score yourself. From strongly disagree, if you strongly disagree with the statement, you give yourself a 1. If you are neutral, you give yourself a 4. And if you strongly agree, you give yourself a 7. Please, if you can do it. Should I speak the questions for you? Okay, I will speak the questions for you. Right. The first question is, I have so much in life to be thankful for. Please rate yourself. Do you agree with it, or you don't agree, or you are neutral? I have so much in life to be thankful for. Second. Excellent. I'll ask you to score yourself at the end. I want a total at the end, Rajesh. If I had to list everything that I felt grateful for, it would be a very long list. Some people would not agree with this. हमारी life में grateful होने के लिए क्या है? मेरी तो list ही छोटी सी है, तो वो disagree कर सकते हैं. Some people might have a 7 in this also. If I had to list everything that I felt grateful for, it would be a very long list. Aman, I got your vibe of it 1 and 2. 3. When I look at the world, I see a lot to be grateful for. Please rate yourself. When I look at the world, do you see a lot to be grateful for? Oh, excellent, Meenakshi. Good, Shalja. I'm grateful to a wide variety of people, not limited to a few close ones. Well, this question is you need to understand this question. I'm grateful to a wide variety of people. It's not limited to my family or my close circle or my friends. So if you are actually grateful to a wide variety of people, then only give yourself 7 to this. क्योंकि हमारा circle gratitude में इतना बड़ा नहीं हो पाता है. Next question. As I get older, I find myself more able to appreciate the people, events, and situations that have been a part of my life history. As I get older, I find myself more able to appreciate the people, events, and situations that have been part of my life history. For somebody who is actually looking back at their life and realizing that the things didn't go as well, they might want to rate them differently. I don't let long periods of time go by before I feel gratitude for something or someone. That's the last one. I think you guys would have totaled by now. If you would want to share your total score with me on this, the chat box, I want to see the total score. Good. Nice. Good to see that. Good to see. Good. I know 40. Good. So I want to share this table with you. Great, Meenakshi. 35 to 42. You have a highly developed sense of gratitude and appreciate all the good things in your life. If you guys are scoring between 35 and 42, good. You're on track, doing well. If you are from 25 to 35, you guys are grateful. However, you still dwindle between moments of high and low vibration. Less than 25, you need to cultivate a sense of gratitude and start appreciating life and its moments. So this is something which I wanted to, showcase it for you people to understand where you are. Okay, Rishta, good. You are grateful. Somebody wants to say something? Okay, please, will you be able to unmute yourself?
I've asked her to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah, so what I want to know is, while scoring, I have got 42, but in terms of thoughts that come into my mind, it's the description that you've given for scoring between 25 to 35. So while most of the time, end of the day when I go to bed, it's, I'll start saying thank you for things which of course happened in the past and everything. Thank you for today, this happened. But for example, any one situation of the day or earlier, but this could have been done better by you. I mean, because I'm a firm believer of God. So I'm like, but God, you could have done this better. I'm very grateful, but you could have done this better. So it's mostly, while answering, of course, I feel very grateful. And, even the past instances of people who might have just crossed my mind, extremely grateful for those also. However, they might have touched my life. But it's, one thing is definitely there, at least one, which is like, all this happened, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful, all things are good, everything is nice, but maybe that could have been done better.
Yeah, so see, it is something which will come with time. It is something that is not possible for you to have 24/7. As I was telling you, all of us will have those emotions throughout the day. Sometimes we'll have our highs, sometimes we'll have our lows. See, this question is primarily just to give you a fair idea of how you are as a person, how you are you grateful enough? But however, if you look at life situation on a day-to-day basis, raat ko sone se pehle, something happens. Even I'm saying that it helped me so much, but it's not possible for me to stay like that 24/7 also. So it is something that comes with time, and it is something that is related to spirituality, closely related to spirituality, and embedded with it in such a beautiful way that it takes time actually, to develop this. Right. Thanks. So there's a small meditation that I have for you guys. It's a small 10-minute meditation. And I would want all of you to please close your eyes and we will start with our meditation.
Enter a nice, comfortable, seated position. Keep your spine straight and allow your palms to rest in your lap, open to receive the energy that you're going to generate today. Once you feel comfortable and ready, gently close your eyes. On every inhale, allow your chest and belly to expand, and on every exhale, feel them contract. As you keep breathing deeply, what sensations do you notice? What feelings are you aware of? Allow yourself to tune into your body and into your mind. Noticing the points of contact between you and the surface on which you are seated. As you feel yourself becoming more present in your body, you begin to become grateful for it. You consider how it keeps you alive even when you are not conscious of it. How your body breathes for you, digests for you, helps you accomplish tasks in immeasurable ways. Take a moment to think about all the ways in which your body serves you. And as you think about what your body does for you, notice the gratitude welling in your heart for this. Say to your body out loud or in your mind, "Thank you." And as you consider this, let your awareness expand to also include not just your physical body, but also your personality, who you are as a human being. You might consider your accomplishments, your personality traits, your values, what you stand for, and what you truly believe in. And as you think about all that you are, you begin to become truly and deeply grateful. Feel that gratitude welling up inside you, growing and rising. and perhaps even putting a smile on your face. With this feeling in your mind, continue to say to yourself, "Thank you. I'm grateful." Now, please allow your awareness to expand yet again to not just the physical body and what you are as a human, but also outwards, even more into all that there is about your life, all that you appreciate. Notice what comes to mind first: your loved ones, your house, your material possessions, your work, the breath in your lungs, the blood in your veins, sunshine, fresh air, last night's tasty dinner, a nice compliment from a co-worker or a family member, whatever comes to mind. As each image appears, visualize yourself saying the words, "Thank you." Visualize the person you are most grateful for standing in front of you and tell them how grateful you are for them, and try to make the image and feeling as real as you can. Now allow the feeling of deep gratitude to come into your body. Notice where in the body the feeling is. Take a few deep breaths and allow this feeling to expand. Enjoy the pleasant feeling that gratitude gives you, and feel it washing away your tensions, your worries, your fears, the negativity. When you're ready, end this meditation with the following affirmation. Thank you for the many blessings that I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. Thank you, universe. Amen. Now wiggle your toes and fingers. Allow yourselves a few moments as you open your eyes. And bring with yourself that feeling of gratitude that you have generated. Let it be with you as you go through your day or as you drift off to sleep tonight. Thank you.
So, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I hope everyone is refreshed, feeling light. I hope you had a good 10 minutes and you have looked at all of those things that you need to be grateful for, and so many good things that are happening in your life. Chaliye, great. Let's
Achal,
take
if
this.
the slideshow is done, could you switch off screen sharing?
I wanted to actually take it
हाँ,
forward
there
from.
है ना, ठीक है, just ask.
I actually want to share now the practices. Gratitude बहुत हो गया, बहुत बता दिया. अब उसको practice कैसे करना है? There are few tools and techniques that I want to share with the participants. So सबसे पहले, as was being discussed earlier also in the session, a simple morning and nighttime thank you. है ना? Whenever, as soon as we wake up in the morning, we say our daily prayers, and most of us, we look at our hands, we say our daily prayers. Usi time pe, before we get out of the bed, at the time when our subconscious is the most active, when we are relaxed and we are comfortable, that is the right time to access our subconscious, and we can express our gratitude. We can say any prayer, even bachon ki thank you God for the world so sweet hoti hai, but there's a small prayer that you can share, speak in the morning. Thank you, dear Lord. I woke up alive. I have my health, a roof over my head, food to eat, water to drink, people to love, and people who love me. Thank you, Lord, for all the blessings that I take for granted on a daily basis. It's like, I call it as a daily dose of vitamin G. जैसे हम अपने मल्टीविटामिन्स लेते हैं, जैसे कि हम बाकी विटामिन्स लेते हैं, vitamin G for gratitude. So if we are able to take our daily dose of vitamin G in the morning, we are done for the day. We are sorted. हमारा morning का recharge हो गया. We've charged our phone, we've charged ourselves, we have done our morning thank yous. And same is the way at night before we go off to sleep. उसमें सबसे बड़ा reason क्या है? That see, we have gone through the day. There are a lot of things that have happened throughout the day. Once we sit and reflect as to what happened, whether the experiences were good or they were bad. If they were good, we have to be thankful for them. If they were bad, we need to understand the lessons that those challenges have brought for us, and we need to be thankful for them too. And once we go off to sleep with a thankful heart, we are again entering our subconscious mind with a gratitude. We are accessing our subconscious mind in the similar way in which we did it in the morning. So रात को क्या बोल सकते हैं हम? Before you go to sleep tonight, make a list of everything that you're thankful for that happened today. This is a great way to shift to a positive mindset and get a good night's sleep, right? So this is how it helps us. This is our daily dose of vitamin G, as I call it. Next is gratitude jar or box. So all those people who practice gratitude, they are very familiar with the term of gratitude jar and gratitude box as well. See, we can take any jar, any bottle, any box, we can decorate it beautifully and we can keep it in a nice corner of our house. Whenever we feel like it, जब भी हमारे साथ कुछ अच्छा होता है, we can teach it to our children as well. Same as with the earlier practices that I was telling you, we can teach it to our children as well. If whenever something nice happens to us, whenever we have something to be grateful for, we take a small colored sheet, we write whatever it is that happened during the day and we put it in the box. As we go about the day, whatever life experiences happen to us, we keep on putting it in our gratitude jar or gratitude box. So uske do fayde hain. One is that sometimes what happens is that we are feeling low. We are not in the mood of anything. We feel that life is not happening the way that it ought to be. You open the jar, you take out those sheets, you read them, and you remember that those were also the times that you had. You had so many things that you had to be grateful for. तो जैसे वो टाइम निकल गया, ये टाइम भी निकल जाएगा. So the practice of gratitude jar, it has a multifold benefit. So you can take any bottle, any jar, or any box that is available in your house, but just make it beautiful. And the other is journaling. A lot of us are actually familiar with the concept of journaling. We write journals, we write our diary entries, we do a lot of journaling on various issues. Same way we can keep a gratitude journal as well. We can write in the journal before going off to sleep. We can write in the journal in the morning, during the day, whenever we feel like it. There are a few prompts, something that I want to share. These categories, ऐसा आपको इंटरनेट पे मिल जाएगा. Whenever you know कि हाँ मेरे पास अब 4 चीजें लिख ली मैंने, मैं और क्या लिखूं. Sometimes we feel कि इसके बाद मेरे पास और grateful होने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. There are so many categories. See, your body, your relationships, your family, your education, your memories, your work, your home. Once we start looking at things that ought to be grateful for, there are so many of them. Some of the prompts also that I want to share with you. I'll not read all of them. You can read them if you want. I can send it to you also later. You can describe your favorite moment of the day. You can list the 5 things that you're grateful for today. You can write about your favorite hobby. You can write about something that you're grateful for with your work or your personal life, something you accomplished today. Someone else, something he did to make you happy. All of these things, there's so many prompts that can be written into our gratitude journals. So this is my favorite one, actually, Magic Footsteps. We can actually, we all of us take walks. Most of us actually take walks. Even if we don't go to the garden or the park to take a walk, we take walk in the house as well. अपने कमरे से kitchen तक जाते हैं. We move from the parking to the car, from the office to the car parking, from the market to the house. So whenever we are out, whenever we are walking, whenever we take those steps, first 2 steps we take, we inhale. See, so we are walking. First 2 steps that we take, we inhale. 1, 2, we inhale, and we feel that we are inhaling our blessings. जिन चीजों के लिए भी हम thankful हैं, जो भी blessings हैं हमारी life में, we are inhaling them. And as we take the next 2 steps, we exhale. We exhale gratitude. We inhale our blessings. We exhale our gratitude. उससे क्या होगा, हमारी gratitude practice भी हो जाएगी दिन की, and हमारी exercise भी हो जाएगी. So these are 2 practices combined into one. And when we inhale our blessings and we exhale our gratitude, that gratitude is flowing out in the form of love, joy, and peace to the entire existence, to the entire cosmos, and it is connecting with us, connecting us to the entire cosmos, and it is actually like good vibrations flowing out to the planet as well. So this is something that you must try. Another thing that I practice and I think everybody should do is OMG. OMG is nothing but 1 minute of gratitude. आपने morning में चार्ज कर लिया फोन को आपको बार बार चार्ज करना पड़ता है. Same is with yourself. You've charged yourself in the morning. You are writing. You are doing everything. You're taking a walk. But during the day, your vibrations start going down again. As Meenakshi was telling me कि practice तो बहुत करते हैं, but sometimes वो नीचे हो जाता है, फिर कभी ऊपर हो जाता है. तो here it is. आप अपना 1 minute of gratitude practice करिए. You can set an alarm in your phone. You can set it, even you can have a keychain saying remember your thank you. You can have small post-its. Sometimes there are apps also available आजकल जो आपका 1 घंटे या 2 घंटे बाद alarm send कर देते हैं, and then you're reminded, okay, where is my 1 moment of gratitude? So you again inhale your blessings and you exhale your gratitude at that time. So that OMG is actually quite helpful क्योंकि वो आपकी vibration को throughout the day raise करके रखता है. It helps actually a lot. So these are some of the practices that you can actually incorporate, and there are a lot of other practices also that you can do, but because lack of time, I can't share all of these with you right now today. But you must practice gratitude daily, because it is not something कि वो अचानक से हो जाएगा. We have years and years of our raising, our upbringing, our cloak. It is getting thicker with all those impressions. और उस सबको remove करने के लिए हमें gratitude को धीरे-धीरे practice करना पड़ेगा. धीरे-धीरे grateful होना, धीरे-धीरे thankful होना practice करना पड़ेगा for us to reach that stage where we are all, as Sid was telling, as then we are always grateful. हर छोटी सी बात के लिए फिर हम grateful हो जाते हैं. कि अच्छा ये हो गया मेरे लिए, wow, I'm so grateful. It becomes our habit. So 21 days of practice and 90 days to build it into your character. So please follow the 21-90 rule. Please follow these practices at least for 21 days and then move on to 90 days, and they will indeed help you. What we do, I personally take workshops and sessions for group as an introduction to the importance of gratitude. We take with corporates also, with schools and universities also. We take up 21-day gratitude challenges where we challenge participants with new activities and insights. See, इसने छोटे सेशन में बताना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है. There are 42 tools and techniques that we have available with us, me and my mentor, which we actually share with participants during those days, and we send daily prompts also to them. जैसे मैंने किया था, which helped me a lot. We have group and individual meditation sessions on gratitude and forgiveness as well, which I have not mentioned here, I somehow forgot. And one-to-one counseling sessions on how to incorporate gratitude correctly in our lives. So remember, when you're grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. So stop worrying and start creating your desired life. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Aanchal. Guys, if you have any comments for Aanchal, anything to say to her, anything to ask her, we are 13 minutes behind schedule or over time, so this is the time to do so, please. Oh wait, maybe we want to express gratitude to Aanchal?
Thank you. Great.
Okay, we have the comments box. You can see that, Aanchal?
Yes, I can see.
ठीक है.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to contact Aanchal for anything, she is on Facebook. She is in the Community Healers group. So she can be contacted if you'd like to get her to do any kind of sessions, anything at all. She's available.
Thanks. I hope all of you do practice. There's some takeaway for all of you from this session today. Start incorporating it slowly. Start incorporating slowly into your lives. Thank you. And you can see the change. It has helped me immensely, and I'm sure that it will be of immense help and value to all of you. Please start doing it. Thanks.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. And we'll close the session now since, and if you have any other questions, please do post it on the Community Healers group. Tag Aanchal if you like. She'll be glad to answer them. Aanchal, you were saying something?
In fact, I wanted if anybody has a question also, they can ask me regarding the practice or anything, you can ask. Thank you.
Right. So anything at all, please post to the Community Healers group. You guys take care. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. And see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. Closing the meeting. Take care, guys. See you.